Hello, people of Earth and elsewhere, and welcome back to Joestar Struck, aka JoJo's bizarre fan-made dating simulator. Right now, we are currently pursuing more or less Josuke, and I'm picking up right where I left off. Time for day 2. School rushes by, and before I know it, I'm sitting in the last class of the day. The science lab looks like the kind I'm used to. The class got divided up into groups and set in front of us a gallon of milk and some vinegar. Who knew it was possible to make plastic out of this stuff? Oh, it is possible. I know what it is now. I don't care much for science, so I let my group members conduct the experiment while I just take notes. Lies! Everything is going by swimmingly. There's not much left to... Whoa, be careful with that stuff! I turn in the direction of the panicked yelling in time to witness Josuke stumble backwards into a bookshelf. It was like watching the tragedy of an avalanche bury unfortunate skiers alive. Josuke toppled to the ground only to find himself pelted by whatever science-y books that were above. I hop off my seat, ready to help him out. Everyone else clings to their beakers and microwavable containers. Miss Lisa just lifts her head from whatever teacher thinks she's doing. I can hear Josuke groaning under the pile of books. Lisa, huh? Got more awesome teachers. Josuke, are you okay? Not at all. I picked the books off of him one by one, finding his face behind some text dedicated to the research of electrical conductivity in certain beetles. Higashikata, stay after class to clean up that mess. What? Why? It was an accident. You made the mess, didn't you? Accident or not. And while you'll be here, take over cleaning duty. Yes, sensei. Josuke pouts and I almost want to laugh. Adorable. I'll stay and help. I look from Miss Lisa to Josuke. Wait, really? Yeah, I mean, you want to deal with this by yourself? Josuke shakes his head and nearly jumps back to his feet. Hell no, your help will be great. Higashikata. Josuke's shoulders tense. Language. He nods and bows his head toward her. I'm really trying not to correct all the spelling and grammar errors. I missed a few from last time, though. Yes, sensei. Anyway, do whatever as long as that mess gets cleaned up. Lucky for you, it's not like those books were arranged in any sort of order. Heresy. I look at Josuke with a smile. He smiles back in time to pout again when Miss Lisa tells the whole class to start wrapping up the plastic milk experiment. The last bell of the day has rung, and I'm alone with Josuke to rearrange the bookshelf. Yay. Man, this bites. If that guy in my group wasn't so reckless with the milk, it wouldn't have almost splashed on me, and I wouldn't have bumped into this stupid thing. Stands! He kicks the shelf lightly. I worry for a second it'll come down on him again. So it didn't get on you? No, but it almost did. Anyway, thanks for staying with me. I look up to respond, but we catch each other's eye as soon as we reach for the same book. Our hands almost brush against each other, and I realize just how close we are. Josuke stares at me, full lips slightly parted as if he were going to say something. I feel my throat go dry, panic swelling in my chest. What the hell? I'm staring at him. I can't move. His eyes catch me off guard with how gorgeous they are. I don't even feel like I'm looking at another person. Them Joestar eyes. You're pretty. The sound of his voice is too close and it shakes me back into reality. His words linger on my consciousness and I feel the heat smoldering in my chest. What the hell? My eyes go wide and now I'm staring at his lips. Oh. He seems to be aware and consciously darts his tongue out to lick them nervously. I swallow the lump in my throat. I have to say something, or do something. This is already weird and I'm making it weirder just by staring at those beautiful eyes and kissable lips. Now let's flirt. What's cooking yourself, good looking? ? What the hell did I just say? Did I just say that? I feel my face light up. Josuke. Not Joseph. Did I say that before? Oh gosh. Josuke stifles a laugh and I take the cue. I shake my head with a sheepish smile. Ignore that. I don't know what I was saying. No, it's okay. I didn't mean to, scare you. Wait, what? I wasn't scared, just flustered, embarrassed, flattered? Surprised you're that bold. It was Josuke's turn to feel a bit hot under the collar. Well, he clears his throat. It's not like you're ugly. I snort into a fit of laughter and jokingly threaten to throw a book at him. I hope not, but still, thanks. We share a brief exchange of smiles and continue to clean up. My heart is determined to expose me with its loud, insistent beating, but I don't really care. It's hard with the butterflies and the warmth swelling inside of me. Then I hear a sigh of distress and look over towards Josuke. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just getting late, and I'm sure my mom is gonna chew me out when I get home. This is the first time Josuke has brought up his family. I'm curious, but should I pry? How upset would she get? Let's talk about Tomoko. I almost regret asking the question as soon as it left my mouth. It's not really my business, is it? I don't care! But Josuke didn't look upset or seem reluctant to answer. He just shrugs and approaches the broom closet. Not enough to knock sense into me, but I won't reach my room without a good nagging, that's for sure. He pulls out the broom and starts sweeping. Her nagging can't be that bad, can it? I put away the last of the books, making sure that they're as neat as can be. When satisfied, I start tending to the lab stools. Now that, the books are definitely organized somehow now. Well, she's my mom. I can handle it. If you say so. I smile to myself, enjoying the comfortable atmosphere between us. I wish moments like these, with Josuke, would happen a lot more often. What about your dad? Would he be upset or worried about you getting home late? There's a shift in the air that makes me look up at him. Josuke is still standing and still staring at the floor in deep thought. Josuke? I don't have a dad. Oh shit. Well, more like I don't know him. Mom doesn't like to talk about him too much either, so... He shrugs and continues to sweep. The most I know is that she met him during her early years in college. I don't know what to say. What can I say? I'm sorry, I didn't know. No, I know. You don't have to feel bad about asking. You really didn't know. I gulp and slowly start arranging the stools again. It's just... He talks as we work, and I make every effort to keep listening to him. It's one of those things you get picked on for when you're a kid, And people always think it's something they should give you pity for. Josuke sighs sharply, and I begin to notice the weight on his shoulders. It must really be something he spends a lot of time thinking about. Anyway, I've always felt like meeting him one day. He kinda owes me a lot. I take a few seconds to process what he's telling me. The look on his face makes it obvious he's bothered. I should really say something. Forget about that guy, you're better than he is. I'm sure one day you will. I'll help you if I can. Yes, I'm gonna be helpful. Josuke looks at me, and I smile back. He's cute. It seems the whole business with his father is important to him. It's the least I can do for a friend. Offer my help. You're such a sap. He shakes his head and looks back at the floor in an attempt to hide his smile. Thanks, though. It means a lot. No problem. We both carry on with our jobs. The smiles on our faces don't waver one bit, and I somehow feel closer to Josuke with those few exchanges of words. I don't even notice when we only have the trash left to deal with. Let's both go take care of it. He grabs the bin and motions towards the door. Okay, if you really need help dumping it. Josuke scoffs and pretends to struggle with lifting the trash. Yeah, man, my weak, tiny arms just can't take it. He lets out a fake cry of pain and I laugh. The dumpsters come into view and we head straight for them. So, how was your second day here? Well, as good as school can be. You made it better, though. Josuke scoffs nervously and squares his shoulders. I'm flattered my presence matters. It's true. Whatever shall I do without you? I put my hand to my face dramatically and bat my eyelashes at him. I can see the impulse to flex his biceps flash across his face, but Josuke commits to holding the garbage. He was winking. We share a quick laugh before stepping up the dumpsters. I take the bin from him with a grin. Allow me, you carried it over here. He gives it up without protest, and I dump the contents. With the bin now empty, we turn back towards the main building. But when I take a step, my uniform gets snagged on the dumpster. As I'm falling, I reach out to grab on for something, anything, to stop myself from hitting the ground. Wah! I grab a fistful of Josuke's sleeve. He's quick to respond, reaching out to stop me from landing on the concrete. Yo! His arm shakes around my waist as he pulls me close. He somehow manages to hold me upright and tight against his chest. Oh! My eyes are still wide from the initial panic, and all I can see is that damn blue again. I swallow the lump in my throat and feel the heat crawl up my neck. Thank you. Josuke leans in, and I'm interrupted by his soft lips over mine. Every nerve in my body tenses and my grip on his sleeve tightens. He smells like cheap cologne and hairspray. The smells of Josuke Higashikata. My heart insists that it's with its deafening thuds that I'm pushing myself up against him just a tiny bit. I want to be closer. Good gracious, I don't want this to end. But I guess the universe has a way of slapping you in the face for being too selfish. Josuke pulls away. His cheeks are just as rosy as mine probably are. Sorry. He mumbles and looks away as he helps me up on my feet. But I don't let go of his sleeve. Don't be. I smile and shake my head. What's there to apologize for? That was nice. He looks at me, pouting in disbelief. But I should have asked her something. I don't know, isn't it just rude to just do it? He scratches the back of his neck mindlessly and averts his gaze to the sky. Jeez, he's adorable. Well, if you asked, I would have said yes. In fact, if you want to do that again, anytime, go ahead. We're both quiet, blushing, flustered messes. He kicks at the pebbles on the ground, and I'm staring at the forgotten trash bin. I'm getting PTSD from those pebbles you're kicking around. Is that really okay? His question jumpstarts my heart, and I look at him. He's looking back at me, and I start to smile without being wholly aware of it. Yeah. He clears his throat and picks up the bin. Well, before it happens again, we should, put this back. I nod, and we both start heading back to the science lab. Guess I have something to look forward to during the rest of the semester. Good end! I got the good end! Yes! I'm surprised I didn't get an option to make fun of his hair at all and, get the ultimate bad end. I mean, that might be a possibility. I'll probably go back through here and change up my answers a bit? Maybe. Yeah, I'll probably do a little exploring with the rest of the options, but that was really fun, and I am totally going to put some money towards the game when the full version comes out, because I got it for free, but you can totally, donate to the cause, and I am entirely willing to do that. I had a lot of fun with that. Dang it, it was so short! I thought it was gonna be longer than this, but I will definitely... I'm gonna explore more options later, but for now, that's all of Joestar's Struck. I'll get around to it faster if you guys want to see more of it. There's nothing that I did not like about this. Actually, I didn't like that we didn't get to see, cameos of Mr. Jonathan and Miss Lisa. I would have liked to have seen art of them, but again, this is just a demo, so who knows? I can't wait for the full version, because reportedly we're gonna be able to date 4 Joestars, the ones that have all been animated, so that should be fun. That should be really fun. But that is all for now. Subscribe if you want to get the rest of these videos at some point in time, because I will definitely be continuing when the full version comes out. And now that I've experimented with this new recording software and the face cam, I am gonna have just a heck of a lot of fun with other games. This isn't turning into a gaming channel, but I do have one game that I really want to try playing, and now that I know how all this works, I think that I can get around to it. So again, make sure that you guys give suggestions for future games that I might be able to work up through my PC. And check out some of my other videos to see some of the art that I do and give suggestions for it. I like this game. This game made me happy. But that's gonna be all for now, so, thanks once again if you watched this all the way through, and I got the good end! I'm not gonna get over that. I did good. I did good to Josuke. That'll be all for now. Hope to see you in the next video, whenever that comes out. Ciao!